Hey kids, so I have this online guitar tuner thing, so y'all can see the frequencies for what I say. It keeps on going between these notes, so I can sing ah ah ah, and you'll see the frequency going up. So if I sing really low, low, it's a very low frequency, low number, and if I sing high, that's about as high as I can get it. But anyways, I have my guitar. I wanted to show y'all some notes on guitar. So here I'll play the E string, the lowest E string. And see, it measures it as an E3, or is that an E2? E2. So that's the lowest string here. And if I play the highest E string, that's an E4. So these things are what you call the resonant frequencies, or the natural frequencies. That's the frequency that something will make naturally. Like if you bang on a wall, that'll make a certain note. You flush the toilet, it'll make a certain note. You flick a wine glass, it'll make a certain note. And different objects have different resonant frequencies. That's the frequency it likes to vibrate at. And so if I were to match this note, that E4 with my voice, this will vibrate naturally. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but when I stopped, my guitar string was vibrating. Really cool that you can sing at the resonant frequency of an object and then it'll start naturally vibrating on its own. Really, really cool. Okay. The question I want to talk about, though, is how come the E4 on the guitar sounds different than the E4 on a ukulele? They're both clearly E4s, but what makes them sound different? Now, there's something more than just the music note. There's something beyond just its one frequency it plays. Because you see, things have a variety of frequencies. Like when I hit that E4 on my ukulele, it's not just releasing an E4. So here I've got some pictures for y'all. So this is the sound from a tuning fork. I don't know if it was an E4, but it's some tuning fork. You hit it, and you can see it. Here's its frequency is right about here. And a tuning fork has a very pure sound. Have y'all seen these things? Like metal, you flick it. And anyways, and it also lasts a really long time. Now here is the same kind of graph, but for a guitar string. Now, the last one was also around 440 hertz. This is the same note. But see, on a guitar, it looks different because it has these extra little sounds. That's because of the purity of an object. Now, that's why a ukulele sounds different than a guitar, sounds different than a tuning fork. It's not because they're different notes. They're playing the same note, but there's a couple of extra frequencies that go on, That's why my voice sounds different than, John Mayer's voice, which sounds different than Dave Grohl's voice, sounds different than Elvis's voice. Even though we're singing the same notes, why do the voices sound different? Well, that's because you're not just singing that one note. You're singing a mixture of notes. So here's the same kind of graph for a flute, okay? And different instruments will create different kinds of like echoey combinations of music notes. Now here's something cool. Let's go back to the tuning fork. The more pure, the longer the note will ring out. So let me grab my guitar again. Now I just changed my guitar strings, and this thing will just ring out forever. And it just keeps on going and going and going. It lasts a lot longer than before I changed my string. And my ukulele is not as pure, and so it dies off way faster. And a tuning fork, you can hit that thing, go away for a minute, and come back and it's still making the noise. So that's a little lesson in resonance. That's the natural frequency things like to vibrate at, and the purity of music notes and voices and stuff like that. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Y'all are rock stars. See you later.